Coming up, I'll be talking about Secret Invasion, plus a load of content leaving Netflix. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. It's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Thursday, it's time to jump into some of today's big Disney Plus news. And the big news really was that for the upcoming Marvel series Secret Invasion, Cobie Smulders will be returning to her role as Maria Hill. It was confirmed through Deadline. However, Marvel hasn't officially announced anything, but I mean, it would make a lot of sense. She's generally in pretty much every scene with Nick Fury in a load of movies, so it makes complete sense. And obviously at the end of Far From Home, it was revealed she was a Skrull. So whether or not it's a cameo or it's a bigger part, who knows? But I think this will be a great thing of just a continuation of the MCU, and hopefully just give us some more screen time, because generally she only turns up for a little bit here and there. But what do you think of all of this? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Looks like we've got 2 new episodes of Marvel's Assembled dropping later this month. According to the Latin American Disney Plus press website, they have stated that a new episode based on Hawkeye will be dropping on the 29th of December, which is generally in line to what we've seen in the past, about a week after the episode and finale kind of comes out, they bring this one out. Interesting as well, they've also got one for the Eternals dropping on the 22nd of December. Now, if it follows what we've seen with Shang-Chi, where it dropped on the same day as the movie, that could be an indication of Eternals. But I want to stress this enough, nothing has been confirmed by Disney, and sometimes with this official information coming out of Latin America, things change and they don't always get the right information. It could be a little bit iffy, but it's there anyway, so we're just going to have to keep an eye on it. But like I said, you're going to have to keep that one a little bit with a little bit of pinch of salt. But obviously we know they're going to be making an assembled episode, it's just when it's going to be arriving. So yeah, so that might be a bit of a hint of when it'll be dropping. If not, I suspect it'll be going into January. According to Deadline, 20th Century Studios is developing a brand new reboot of White Men Can't Jump, and it's going to be directed by Calmatic. The original 1992 film starred Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson and is available on Disney Plus around the world. And it's all about a pair of unlikely basketball hustlers. They team up to con their way across the courts of Los Angeles, playing a game that's fast, furious, and funny. We don't yet know when this movie is going to be coming out, and whether or not it's going to be a streaming exclusive on like Hulu and Disney Plus, or if it'll be going to cinemas. But, you know, a reboot of White Men Can't Jump. It's been a while since that one last got redone, so why not? But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. We've also got a couple of updates on Only Murders in the Building, which is going to be returning for a 2nd season. Steve Martin shared a social media post of him, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez on the set for yesterday for the very first time for the 2nd season. So that's going to be going through right now. So hopefully it'll be arrived around the same time next year, but nothing's been confirmed. It's also been confirmed by Disney that Cara Delevingne will also be joining the series as a character called Alice, who is a sophisticated art world insider who becomes enmeshed in their mystery. And obviously, while we're waiting for the 2nd season, you can watch the 1st season right now on Hulu in the United States, Star Plus in Latin America, and on Disney Plus everywhere else. Easily one of my favourite series of the year, so can't wait to see what they do with this one. And finally, we've got a quick update if you are a subscriber of Netflix and you've been watching a lot of 20th Century and ABC series. A lot of them are going to be being removed around the world at the beginning of next year. So this is going to involve a whole host of different shows. We've got Modern Family, How I Met Your Mother. You've also got Prison Break, and there's also be some other ones coming in there as well. So this is going to be covering a load of shows, and it's kind of quite interesting to see all this happening. They're pulling off most countries. Some countries might keep hold of certain titles, and obviously some titles vary depending on their countries. But you got a whole host of other ones in there. You got things like Sons of Anarchy, Grey's Anatomy's being released in some places, Family Guy. A whole host of stuff is going to be pulled off, and it's really all about just boosting up Disney Plus around the world with more content. But obviously as well, I think it will have a big impact then on Hulu in the United States with having more access to these massive shows. You know, there's some really big shows here. And yeah, it's obviously sad for Netflix subscribers, but most of these shows are already available on Disney Plus. But it just means they're going to be the only place you're going to be able to watch them. Again, it's very much down to how you feel about it. For me personally, I would much rather everything be on Disney Plus. It's their content, bring it all on there, and then when you get into Disney Plus, you've got all these amazing shows to watch. I've recently actually been restarted watching through How I Met Your Mother, just ahead of the new series dropping later next year, have How I Met Your Father, and I also recently started watching New Girl. I'm on about season 3 on that one as well. But let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters. I'd like to thank all of our Patreon and YouTube channel members for their support. You can become a member from as little as $2 a month and you get access to our weekly Q&A and much more.